Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode 40, and once again, just full disclaimer, we will not be facing the Pokemon League quite yet. Probably next episode, because there is one more thing I wanted to do first, and that is earn 24 points here in the Pokemon World Tournament, 24 battle points, which we can use to get a really cool move for Flow. So I figured we haven't really done that yet. I'll take a little break and I guess drag things out a little bit longer. And there's a few different types of tournaments here. I was reading a little bit about them, and I don't have my laptop with me, unfortunately. I think we'll do Drift Veil first, which is more like the standard tournament, and then we'll do Rental maybe another episode just for some fun. So let's just do single battle for now, and I will bring in. Okay, what's a good trio here? I'm gonna say we'll bring in Nim. We'll bring in Flo, since this is for her after all, and we'll bring in Russ. Maybe we'll switch it up for the other three on the next round. And my understanding is that the first time you do this, which I think we did on camera a while ago, your Pokemon are not down-leveled, but they are after that. So I think both our opponent's Pokemon and our Pokemon will be automatically level 25, which keeps things fair, so that makes sense. Oh, I should have given gems to these guys. That would have been probably really smart, actually, but I don't think the battles in here, like, they're not real battles. You don't get any experience. You don't lose your items if you use them. At least I'm pretty sure. So that could have been good to know. But alright, Lopunny. They're fully evolved. I was wondering if maybe they would be unevolved. I'm not really sure how similar to the Battle Tower or the Battle Maison this is, but it seems to be at least a little bit different. Alright, so kind of cool that we're disguised as a rock type, because Lopunny might not want to use a normal attack. Or she might. Or he might. But worth a try. I was going to say that this would be interesting having Pokemon at the same level now, but I guess really our opponents have kind of been at the same level, so it shouldn't be that much different. I'm also not sure how fast we get XP from this, or not XP, but battle points from this. I know in the Battle Tower it's usually like, I think it's like 3 battle points for every 7 you do. And you can get big bonuses if you feel like the bosses, but I'm not sure how this works, because I don't think there are like bosses. Like, I don't think it really works the same way. There's also the Battle Subway in these games, which is a different thing that I think also awards battle points. I'll have to look into that as well. And that one might be a little more like the Battle Tower. So I've never really looked into the details of how these two systems work, but I figured I would at least give them a try and see how it goes. And so far, things are going well. I also wonder, based on the little chart there. Oh, that's quick. Should we watch the matches? Oh no, I guess it's just gonna like show the winner, right? Yep. All right. Oh, Roxy. We recognize Roxy. Don't recognize Yosef. I wonder if these are actual trainers you can face like on the route. And Alesa, of course, a gym leader as well. So it might only be 3 battles, in which case that could be good because that'll be a lot faster. But it could be bad because that might mean we only have like 1 battle point. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe I will take a look on my phone while we do this and see kind of how the scoring system works. Fight with Pokemon this way, use item that way. Are you letting others decide for you? Well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Not going to spend too much time on the text there, so we can get right to the battle. Wonder if she's actually used like poison types like before? Probably. Because I know that there's some really cool tournaments you can unlock after you beat the Pokemon League where you actually face like the gym leaders, not just from this region, but from other regions as well. So that could be really fun to do. Alright. We are not a flying type, but we can use a psychic attack, since Scolipede is bug and poison type. And I was hoping it might flinch. Alright, Toxic is not the end of the world though, and because we've learned that status conditions do not get rid of our illusion, they will still think we are an Archeops. Not sure if that really matters too much. I guess it could cause Scolipede not to want to use a bug or poison attack, since Archeops resist both, so that could be good actually, because bug is good against dark, so if it had used a bug attack, that would have been bad for Nim. And Golbat, flying type versus flying type, or so it seems. Alright, looking up battle points now. Well, they're called blueberry points later on. That's interesting. let's see. Generation 5. Yep, in Black and White 2, the player can win the Pokemon World Tournament, as well as from the Global Battle Union and random matchup. So maybe this Battle Subway is something else then. Oh no, it says, okay, never mind. It does say, actually. All 4 games can earn battle points in the Battle Subway. So let's click, I don't know what Global Battle thing is. That might not even be a thing anymore, but maybe we'll try those, maybe we won't, we'll see. Garbodor, another poison type, unsurprisingly. I don't even, at this point I don't even remember what her... Oh, I think it was a Whirlipede, right? So that's the Scolipede. I was trying to remember what her best Pokemon, like her signature Pokemon was when we faced her so long ago. But that's cool that even though this isn't like the Gym Leader tournament, it still has gym leaders in it. And victory again, yay. If you really want to read that, you can slow the video down, but I'm going to skip through. And my money is on Alyssa. I'd be shocked if she lost, yeah. Alright, here we go. We do have a ground type, so I'm feeling somewhat optimistic. Now that we're here in the finals. But of course, we won't count our chickens before they hatch, or count our battle points before they hatch, I suppose, which is appropriate because I am indeed trying to count our battle points. So obviously we get 0 if we lose, but... Doesn't really say how many points you get from what I can tell. Of course, I am on my phone, and there are tons of... Oh, here we go, battle points. Tons of ads. Alright, so... Yeah, it looks like it is only 1 for the tournament, so this could be quite a grind. However, if we do triple or rotation battles, we can get 2. So maybe that's a better way to rack up some points. Pursuit, well, that's not very effective. Of course, it will reveal that we are actually a Zoroark. So yeah, this might be a little bit, because Sledge Wave, which is the one we really want, is 24 battle points. So that's like 12 tournaments. I might check out the Battle Subway too and see if that could be something worth pursuing. You can get a few more points from the later unlocks, but obviously without having beat the Pokemon League, we can't access those yet. Signal Beam is super effective. This will probably take us out. Yep. But we've done a lot of damage, so good job, Nim. Let's go ahead and bring in... I mean, they're all electric type. Let's bring in Flow. I think Rust would be faster, but just in case. And I'm guessing we're probably slower here. Yeah. Gastro Acid, I think, just changes... Oh, it changes our ability, or suppresses our ability. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's one of those few scenarios where using Rain Dance was not the right move in that play. It does power up our Surf, though, so there's that. I was hoping it would use, like, Signal Beam, and then we could be faster. Oh, and a crit. This is bad. This could be bad. Alright, well, at least Galvantula is down. So is it 2-2 now? Just use a Mulga and Zipstreaka left, I think. You know, oh. You know what would have been the smart move there? This could cost us the battle, actually. Maybe I really shouldn't have counted my points before they hatch. My point, singular. Alright, let's go for Rock Slide. We are faster. Nice. I was worried because Emolga is pretty fast too. But it is not very strong. Alright, so we're still in this. Come on, Russ. If I would have switched out, then the rain would have stayed, but my ability suppression, I think, would have gone away. Let's use Dig. Charge. Okay, good. Charge does not do damage. Discharge does damage, but Charge does not. So we should be safe on the next turn, and then should be able to knock it out with Dig. I could use Acrobatics, but I wasn't sure it would do enough damage being resisted. So I didn't want to risk that, and Rock Slide could have missed. Alright, that was a close battle. That was fun. And yay! Uno is the winner. So that's cool, but yeah, only one battle point. So I think what I'll do now is, let's try, should we do triple or rotation? Let's do triple, because I feel like triple is going to go a little bit faster, and I always enjoy triple battles more. Yay, our first battle point, or maybe second if we got one before. Alright, let's try that again, and we'll do a triple battle this time. And so yeah, it might go faster and get 2 points. So let's see, I have to be a little bit strategic here. It is nice that Flo has Hyper Voice. That can actually do damage to both opposing Pokemon. But maybe for this time, let's just keep it simple. And we'll go with Pokemon that all do like single attacks of damage. Oh, 6 Pokemon are needed. Oh, it must be 4. Alright, well then we'll enter all 6. Or is it a 6-on-6 battle with triple battles? That could be a little more time consuming then. Probably still a good battle point per minute rate then. But we'll have to try it and see how it goes. And if we have time, then I'll do maybe another round as well, and then I'll probably do the rest off screen. I'm almost debating just waiting and doing this, but I have to do it eventually anyway, so I might as well do it now before the Pokemon League. And then we'll make sure we get that TM for Flo. So this is for Sludge Wave, which is a 95 base power move. There is Sludge Bomb, a 90 base power move, but you can't get that till after the Elite Four. And if this one's the one I want anyway, I might as well just go for it. Alright, so 3 Psychic types, not fully evolved. Well, I guess Mr. Mime is, and I guess Mr. Mime is always fully evolved. It's only the Galarian Mr. Mime that can evolve. Alright, so we could use Mega Horn, but I don't want it to miss. So let's just try to be a little bit straightforward here, and we'll use Shadow Claw against Mr. Mime, since it is probably the toughest one. And this still might overall be faster, since we could, at least in theory, take them out in one hit, and then she'll bring out her next 3, and we'll take those out too. Oh, okay, didn't quite defeat that Gothorita. Or Gothita, rather. And now we have a Swoobat and a Litwick. Okay, so still not the strongest Pokemon. Don't want to use Return against Litwick. In fact, Litwick, again, is one of those few Pokemon that resist all of our attacks. So, let's do a Horn Leech against Gothita. And Head Smash is super effective against Litwick. And Shadow Claw should still be good against Swoobat. Oh, and switching out. Interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Oh, for another Litwick. That's probably really dumb. Now Air Slash. Oh, super effective. Okay, so Asper never got a chance to attack and never got any health back due to Horn Leech, so that's not good. Swoobat is very fast. But as you can tell, not very defensive. So maybe what I'll do is look into the Battle Subway too and see if that could be another good way to get points. We'll come back here too after the Pokemon League and do some of the gym leader ones, but oh no, what is that? Oh, it's not Swagger, it's the special attack one. Flatter, I think it's called. I missed it on screen. But alright, let's bring in Nim here, and Nim is probably going to come out as Nim, I think, because it's actually at the end of the party. Or will it take the second one? No, it actually comes out as a Zoroark. But that's okay. Still super effective, so we'll take care of that Gothita, and then we'll kind of team up here against Litwick. And that should be the end of battle number 1. Yeah, I guess I could see it being a little bit longer if it was, just because it's 6v6, if it was like a more intense fight. But I don't think it's going to be twice as long, so I think this is probably still a better way to get battle points than the single battles are. I do want to try Rental though, because I feel like that could be really fun and really challenging. Trying to see if you actually understand like Pokemon that you don't normally use. Oh, what are the odds it's going to be Brewing Clay? Or Bergen Clay. I have a strong feeling it will be. So in a way, this is almost like the Gym Leaders Tournament anyway. It's just because you're always going to face gym leaders, apparently. It's just the trainers that you never actually face are not gym leaders. It would be cool if it was like a weighted chance, like if it was all actually randomized, and sometimes the gym leaders would face each other, and like, you know, I wouldn't expect the AI to actually like run a simulation of the battle off screen, but maybe they could just do like a percentage chance where like, I don't know how they would do it. Each trainer has an internal score, and then the delta is the chance of the stronger trainer winning. No. The delta plus 50% is the chance of the stronger trainer winning if they're ranked 1 to 5. That might work. Anyway, all right. 3 ground types. That's good for our grass type. Less good for our fire type. So let's use superpower. Although, let's use superpower against Excadrill. Just get him out of the way. And then we can also use superpower. I guess I'm trading off here on Krokorok. Because Krokorok is dark type, so it is also weak to fighting attacks. So our positioning on this one is pretty good. Excadrill is pretty fast, but it's just going to increase its attack, which probably is a mistake. Because I imagine this will bring it down. Now, okay, Krokorok. I didn't see if Krokorok had Intimidate. Hopefully it didn't, because that would obviously not be good for our side. And this is a stab superpower, unlike Alton's. So down they go. Alright, let's see who the next 3 ground types are. Claydol, very cool. Another Krokorok, no Crocodile, and Pulpitoad. It's kind of duplicates on 2 of the 3, and there is Intimidate now, okay. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Unfortunately, we do have 3 physical attackers out, so you can see why Intimidate is really good in double and triple battles. Okay, I'm still going to go with kind of the same strategy, I think. Let's use the stronger superpower on Krokorok, and we'll switch to Shadow Claw for Claydol. Of course, we are weakened by the Intimidate and by the superpower, so maybe I should have switched out, but just to save time, we'll see if we can do some damage. Yeah, it's not very much after 2 attack drops. Well, and Bulldoze affects his ally as well. Good to know. Super effective on Bossa. Still didn't do too much damage, though, even with the defense drop. Now, Claydol is immune to Crocodile's Bulldoze, though. Or Krokorok, not Crocodile. And because Krokorok is in the middle of the field, it affected all of the Pokemon on the field. Okay, let's bring out Flo, I guess. Which might be okay, because 2 Pokemon that are with me resist Surf, so we might be okay here, even if I have to knock them out. And we'll do another Shadow Claw, just to do some damage. Yeah, so there's 3 tournaments to start. Trying to see what the mix tournament is. Oh, it's the same thing, but they're level 50 instead of level 25. Oh, additionally, trainers will choose 1 Pokemon from each other's team to be swappable for a battle. Interesting, that's kind of cool. And mixes unlock after the Driftveil tournament has been won once, which I think is the one that we did, like, as part of the plot in the game. And then download, you could like download certain special tournaments that the devs made, sort of like DLC back in like 2012, 2014 rather. Well, 2012 to 2014, I should say. But it is not 2014. It is in fact almost 2024. So, yeah. And no big surprise, we are going to face Berg now. Also, I might sneeze. If you don't hear me for a second, I'm just turning off my mic to sneeze. Alright, I think it passed. We're safe. And there is the artist himself. Got a lot of fans in the audience, it sounds like. Here we go. Once again, not going to bother with the text too much. So then the Unova leaders. Oh, that's cool. So you can face against the leaders from this game, as well as the leaders who are in the previous games, Black and White, but not in this one. So Sillin, Chili, Cress, Lenora, and Bryson. That's cool. All Pokemon are able to battle in this tournament. Does that mean even like the banned ones? Alright, bug types. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Let's do return against Vespiquen. I'm going to double up a little bit here. Actually, you know what? Okay. Head Smash could do a lot of damage. Flamethrower could too. Let's use Flamethrower against Leavanny. It's 4 times super effective. And then Crustle is Bug and Rock. So what's good against Bug and Rock? Nothing we have. So let's just go for Dragon Claw on Crustle. And we'll see how this plays out. It's always a bit of a dice roll because you never know if they're going to like gang up on one of your slower Pokemon like Bassa and take him out or take her out before she can attack. But we'll see how it goes. There's the Dragon Claw. Won't do too much damage, I don't think. Okay, not bad. I'll take that. I'll have to try the gems too. I keep forgetting about that to see if the gems work here. And if they get used up. So Rock Slide hits all the opponents. However, it's not faster, so there's no flinch chance, so that's nice. And this Crustle is now flanked by his knights there. So we don't have a lot we can do to them. Let's actually use Horn Leech against Crustle because it's evenly effective. And then we can use a Flamethrower against Escavalier, however you say it. And I guess I'll use Superpower because it's evenly effective. And then we'll see how that plays out. I did not knock out Crustle. I was really hoping it would. Alright, and there's the Superpower. A lot of damage, a little more than half. Not going to be a 2-hit knockout though because that attack drop, but this should be a 1-hit knockout unless it has Sturdy. No, 1-hit knockout. Okay, nice. So I think he has 3 Pokemon left. We currently still have 6, but it is his turn to attack. Or to defend. Okay. So, well, he's sending out his other Crustle. A couple repeats there. Okay, let's think this through. I guess I'll use... There's no reason not to use... Well, okay, let's think this through. I could do... Let me do Horn Leech on this one. Flamethrower on that one, Escavalier. And I will do Dragon Claw on the middle one. Oh, I should use Dragon Claw. No, I shouldn't, because, yeah, Crustle I think I was already taking out, or thought I was taking out with Horn Leech. So I should have used Dragon Claw before, but I didn't think I needed to. Because that way we can get more health back by attacking the one that had more HP to take. Because it's not the damage you would have done, it's the damage you actually do. Sounds like a good life quote, but that's you know, not a life quote, just a actual thing from the game. Okay, so once again we're going to stick with Horn Leech, even though this Crustle is very defensive. It should be weak to Head Smash though, because it's a rock and bug type. And we really can't do much because it's out of range, so that's the way it is. I think they only get their positions changed. I think there might be an ability you can use to change positions, but if all your other Pokemon have fainted, then they're not going to allow them to just like, you know, attack air for the rest of the game. They'll actually move them closer so they can really fight. Thankfully, it won't come to that. Bassa gave her life to win this battle, but that is it. The tournament is over. And the winner once again is Uno. Very nice. All right. So let's see. What should we do now? Let's try a random tournament and see how it goes. But before we do that, I'm going to be right back. All right, we are back. Time for one more tournament. Getting some battle points here. Let's try the... I don't know, should we do rental or mix? Let's do mix, actually. And we'll do rotation battles to mix it up and to get more battle points. So I think it's 6 Pokemon, right? If there was one we weren't going to enter, who would it be? I don't really know. I think all of our Pokemon are really strong. We used Nim a bit earlier, though, so maybe not Nim. Oops. Oh, only 4 Pokemon. Okay. Alright, that should be a good group of 4, I think. I'm happy with that. But then, oh, here's the tricky part. They're going to take one of mine, right? Oh, this could be bad. We could definitely lose this one, because we're going to have to face one of our own Pokemon. Or I guess it's different depending on the opponent, so... I saw Bianca in there, too. That's cool that there's some rivals in here. I like that. How strong are your Pokemon when they face your own party? Let's mix them. Alright, so I can have... Oh. Salk, Girder, or Heracross. Alright, so let's see who I'm facing is going to be the interesting thing. So, against Archeops. That was so smart of her to choose my flying type. So against other fighting types, I guess it really doesn't matter. They're all fighting. Bug resists fighting those. Let's do Heracross. Plus Heracross is cool. Let's mix them. Oh, sorry, Russ. This is going to be so weird and so hard. And just to make things extra complicated, it's a triple battle too. So got kind of two unique elements here. All right. So she's saving Archeops in the back. And I am saving Heracross in the back, which is not good. Not a good combination. Alright, so against Archeops, who do I want? I probably want to save Flo against Archeops. I don't want to save Bassa, so let's use Bassa right away. And we'll try to do some damage with Flamethrower. Because I think all 3 of these Pokemon probably have better defensive stats than special defensive. And maybe they'll get burned, which would be amazing. No burn. Rock Slide is evenly effective thanks to our fighting type negating our rock weakness. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Flamethrower. It's cool that there are only 4 Pokemon here, though, so that they don't end up being like super long battles. I was kind of worried about that. Alright, and there's Russ. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I think... Okay, let's do this. Let's fight, but we're going to switch to... Nope, the other way. Because he might switch, or she might switch Russ out. Oh, I could use, like, Wild Charge, hedge my bets. But let's go with what I was going to do, which is using Dragon Claw with Ulton. Kind of a neutral matchup against everything. So yeah, both of us switched. That's fine. I just want to make sure I save Flo in the back for Russ. And who's our 4th? Can't remember now. Oh, Heracross, right? Okay, yeah. Ducks, we rotated. Alright, let's, I almost want to bring in Heracross now. But the other thing, too, is if we can just get a numbers advantage... Oh, nice. Oh, not nice. Okay. Although... Alright, so... Dig is a ground-type attack. None of our Pokemon resist ground. Maybe this is the perfect time to switch into Heracross, though, who does. Let's do that and let's save Ulton. I was really hoping that we'd be faster and get that Dragon Claw off and get the Defeatist ability to come into play. Because we know our Pokemon well enough to know their own weaknesses, but we'll see. Alright, not very effective. Good, good, good. Let's bring in... not the best moves here. Oh, and now we know Acrobatics. If we do Fly, I could kind of predict a little bit better, but we don't know Fly. We know Acrobatics. So, I might just have to let a Pokemon faint here. This is interesting. But if I do let a Pokemon faint, the Pokemon, if Archeops stays in, it has to take whatever hit. Okay. I'm going to predict a rotation. And go for Aerial Ace. It did not rotate. Alright, down goes Heracross, 4 times super effective there. So now Alden comes back in. This could be good though, this is good. That actually might work out well. Because I need to get a position where it's Flow versus Russ, so I can get a Surf off. But I don't want Flow to take so much damage that she can't withstand an attack from Russ, like an Acrobatics. Alright, Sawk is getting pumped, which increases... Okay, so this is good now, because now if I have Flow up... Let's just go for Dragon Claw. But I think if I need to get Flow out, this is okay, because Flow can take out either of the 2 fighting types before they can attack, since their health is now low. And Russ is weak, so weak to water. But we might not even need Flow after all this. There's another dig. So now they're locked in. Don't want to bring Boss out to that. Let's go ahead and let's just switch to Flow. It's always the opposite way that I think it's going to be. And use... We could do Rain Dance. Let's not risk it. Let's just go for Surf. Because Russ will be faster, and we can definitely take a dig. And Acrobatics we could probably take, but if it like crit or something, I'd be a little bit worried. Because we know how strong Russ's attack stat is. There we go. Sorry, Russ. Oh, I don't like seeing my Pokemon fight each other, but nature of the game. And then Girder should go down, and that's one battle in the bag. Yeah, it looks like I'll be doing a lot of grinding of Pokemon World Tournament tonight. But I do want to get to the Pokemon League. I've been waiting for that for a long time, so I'm trying, guys, I promise. I just want to make sure we're as prepared as possible, because it is going to be quite the fight. And let's see what happens over here. It is cool that we're fighting one trainer who's not a gym leader, though. That makes sense. Or not a special character, I guess I should say. Not that everybody isn't special. Alright, Bianca. Now, Bianca could be tough, because she has Pokemon of different types, so... This will be very interesting. Now, which Pokemon... everybody wants Archeops. I shouldn't have brought Archeops. It's so strong. Alright, so who is good here against Archeops? Not Servine. And then Duat and Fracture not fully evolved. Ew, okay. Are there any other Pokemon here that are good against each other? Maybe Duat. Because we have Emboar for Servine. We have Haxorus for Fracture. I'm going to take Musharna, actually. Because Musharna is pretty tanky and could put like Pokemon to sleep and stuff. So it's not so much because I want Musharna on my team, it's because I don't want her to have Musharna. I could feel like that could be annoying. And could throw a wrench in my plans. So yeah, I might do the Battle Subway after this episode and give that an on-screen try too. We will enter the Pokemon League, I promise. Just draw out the suspense. Alright, and Russ is up in the front. And I guess her Pokemon is always in the back. That's interesting how that works out. Okay, so... I don't really want to stay in and lose to Archeops. But then again, I don't want to bring in Flow and use Surf against one of the other two. So maybe we'll do kind of the same neutral matchup again and use Dragon Claw. Dragon is a pretty safe bet here. Alright, so we'll take that. Would have been great if she had either switched in Fracture or left Russ in, but... And oh, that's lucky. Can't use Attract. There's no same-sex attraction Pokemon, I guess. Alright, and Servine is a grass type, so it doesn't really change the calculus any. I'm just gonna sit here and keep using Dragon Claw. And okay, can we survive in Acrobatics? Yes, okay, I was worried because that is a strong move. Thankfully, I did not give Russ the Dragon Gem. In fact, maybe in the mixed tournament, I'm glad I didn't give him the gems because that could have been bad. And now Russ's speed is still high, but its attack is much less intimidating, thanks to Defeatist. Okay, so then there were two. Let's go ahead and, well, I don't want to bring in Flow and lose it to Servine, so let's switch to a Bossa actually, and use Head Smash. Feels pretty, or I probably should use Superpower actually, because Head Smash can miss. Oh no, Traction worked that time. But we still use Head Smash, so good job, Bossa. And, oh, not knockout, okay. But I think Wild Charge to finish things off regardless. Okay, gonna use a Dig Attack. Well, in that case, we're gonna switch to, once again, the wrong way. Switch to Flow to take the Dig Attack, which will do even less damage now since Defeatist is active. And retaliate with Surf. Alright, I'm going to bring in Ulton, because Ulton should be faster, and knock this guy out. Alright, and just like that, another battle under our belt. This is hard, because like our Pokemon is honestly the biggest threat here. The other ones I wouldn't be too worried about. But I'm glad that we took Musharna just so she couldn't use it. I think that was the right choice there. Alright, one more to go. Let's see if they choose somebody that's not Russ. That'd be nice, just for a change of pace. But they might have like a formula that they use, and they just always land on the strongest by whatever metric they do strongest. Maybe it's like stat total or something. I do wish they had at least some random element in it though, so we'll see if it does. Also Electric. Electric is so dangerous. I guess we do have two Pokemon that are either immune to it or resist it. So I shouldn't be too scared, but... Emboar, okay. Well, that's good, because that means we still have Haxorus and Seismitoad. So we could have... Zebstrika or Galvantula? They're both very fast. We're against other... She has some flying types, though, so maybe not Galvantula. Let's take... Just thinking to be sure. Now, Galvantula could have, like, Energy Ball, though, which could be an issue. Let's take Galvantula. I was thinking Zebstrika, but... Although, you know what? Yeah, she has Emboar, too. I should have taken Zebstrika, I think, but oh well. Let's see how this plays out. I forgot to include my own Pokemon in my calculations there. Let's see how it is facing off against Bossa now. Zebstrika, Bossa, and Emolga. Because she has a fire type and two flying types against him. Now the bug type is kind of resisted. It resists electricity. Oh, Galvantula's in the middle. I guess because she stole Bossa. I'm not sure how that really is decided. I'm going to switch to Flow, but not use a ground move. Or do I want to save Flow? You know what? Ultons are going to resist most of their attacks. Let's kind of just play it safe again. And could use Dig, but she'll just switch into Emolga probably. So let's just go for Dragon Claw and hope we don't get staticked. Okay, Charge, so I probably overthought that a little bit. Dragon Claw will do some damage. Just please no static. One hit knockout, okay, I was not really expecting that. I was thinking it would have a little bit of health left. So that makes this a lot easier. Encore, I will happily take an Encore. And we're going to stick to this for now. Try to look up the battle subway on my phone while we're doing this so I can see if it's worth giving a shot. It sounds like it's kind of a similar thing, but maybe more like the battle tower a little bit. Okay, 1 of 7 trains. Okay, well now it's just us and Bassa facing off against each other, so let's bring in Flo, finish things off. There's not much that Bassa can do to Flo since we're Park Ground type as well. I guess Superpower would be its best bet, would be her best bet, but never got a chance to use it. Flo is faster. Alright, that was fun. A little bit nerve-wracking facing off against our own Pokemon, because they are really strong at this point, but in my opinion, that made it extra interesting, and hopefully you guys thought so too. Okay, so it is 7 trainers. So maybe we'll do some like double battles against them. That could be fun. So alright, one more episode against them, and then we'll finally get to the Pokemon League. We should have a good amount of points at this point, too. Like 7 or 8, I think? But I'll look into that off screen. So anyway, that is it for now. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. Keep being awesome, and I will see you again soon.